All right, we're out here, Los Padres National Forest, weekend trip. We left San Diego Friday night about 7 p.m., headed up here to the Los Padres National Forest. It was about a 4-hour drive. We're out here at a new spot. We're doing something a little different. Usually we like to backpack, do a lot of off-trail stuff, but we're car camping in the National Forest. Right now we're near a campground. There is a campground in the National Forest. It's $30 a night. We're trying to avoid fees and that kind of stuff. So we're like right before the campground, just pulled off on a pullout with we got a big tent set up. First time using this tent. I got my Starlink recently and Jackery. So we've been using the Starlink and Jackery. I ran the solar panel, totally energy independent. We were bringing in about 60 watts earlier and only outputting about 30. So totally energy independent. Kind of just a scout trip before my muzzleloader hunting coming up in a couple weeks out here. Got the full setup today. First time using this tent. It's a 6-man tent. We wanted a little more spacious room. We wanted a little more luxurious trip. So I got the toys out today. We got the Jackery out with the Solar Saga setup. We got solar running in. I got my e-bike out here, my hunting e-bike. Then we got the big tent. I'll just give you guys a little tour of that. Got the sleeping area. We put my car camping mat underneath some foam pads. It's a little messy right now, but it was really nice, good sleep. And then we got our gear section. Got our clothes down here, camping gear, electronics. We got a chair in here and a full table. So here's the Jackery running. Right now we're just running the Starlink. We got 57 watts coming in, 21 watts coming out. So we're totally energy independent, and I'm charging my phone. I did some deer scouting this morning, saw 5 deer. I got 2 doe really close by, and then another set of 3 doe, had them about 80 yards. So really excited for this new area, and we're gonna make some breakfast here pretty soon. All right, sun's going down behind the hillside up here. Got my e-bike out, gonna do some glassing. Got my gear back here, my GoPro, binoculars, rangefinder, water, jacket, headlamp, everything I need. Rad Rover 6 ready for duty. What a vantage point up here. Got 3 off-roaders coming up. We'll see them in a sec. Not too far from my campground was this really nice waterfall. It hasn't rained in months in this area, but it luckily was still dripping a little bit.
very close.
This is a really nice day dispersed camping, scouting for deer, and exploring around the waterfall and the surrounding creeks. The following morning, I went out for another glassing session. I glassed up 2 doe, and I got this one on my camera. I'm going to try to get out here to the same spot for my muzzleloader hunt. I have an either sex tag for this zone. I can take a doe or a legal buck. First set of 2, I saw them at 10 yards, and they scampered off, and then I range finded them at about 100 yards. And then the other 2, I first saw them at 140 yards, and then I ended up getting closer to about 84 yards. So that's within effective range of my muzzleloader. I'm good to about 100 yards, maybe to 150 if I can get out to the range a few more times before the season. But we're coming up on end of October here. My tag starts after Thanksgiving, so late season muzzleloader, either sex. Pretty hyped. I'm hoping I can even just get a doe, get my first deer out here. Feel like I've been making a lot of progress. Last year I saw that big buck. I missed out on him. I scared him, spooked him, but I've been seeing deer a lot. I've been getting out early in the morning, and I'm pretty optimistic for this season if I can find the time to get away from work and get out here. Also, I've been using my e-bike just like last year, doing e-bike hunting. I took it on the dirt road. There's a lot of locked gates in California, so a way to get around them is take an e-bike past the locked gate, and that's when I went on my e-bike on a dirt road today, and that's when I saw the deer. Just got a little bit of elevation and could glass down into these canyons. It seems like it's a pretty effective strategy for me.